Hello, everybody. My name is Cory, and you're listening to The Story with Cory. And today we have on a returning guest, Kid Rose.
Kid Rose.
Kid Rose is an independent artist from Lancaster, PA, whose work draws heavily on 1980s pop aesthetics, fused with hip-hop, rap, and modern production. He's built a profile via digital platforms and live booking, with several albums that suggest both retro homage and contemporary ambition. While his early life and complete cataloging remain partially undocumented publicly, his artistic identity is clear, nostalgia-driven, but forward-looking. Well, you said part of it is undocumented publicly. Is that what we're here doing today?
Yes, we are undocumenting publicly. Absolutely.
Well, let's start with it. I mean, we've done a few podcasts together, but it's been a while.
Yeah.
A year or so?
A year, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, where did you find your love for music? Where did that come from?
Well, were you saying as like a childhood or just like right,
Just, well, when was that first moment that you were like, this is what I want to do?
I listened to a Prince record, and it was 7. Prince 7. Then I listened to Michael Jackson's, I believe, Thriller record at that time. These are two vinyl records that I was like genuinely, I would say like, I was like, okay, this right here is it. And if I can create some type of song like that, or the enigma, the energy, the connection with the artist and the audience in general, if I can create something, that was the goal. I mean, but I say the love for music, just really listening to 80s pop music, 80s rock music as a kid.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you didn't grow up in the 80s, did you?
No, I'm only 26 years old.
Oh, you're the same age as I am.
Yeah.
So what drew you to the 80s? Was that your parents, I guess?
Yeah, really the parents, but it was an escape. I mean, I'm nobody knows this about me. We're gonna get in depth. I mean, I'm a middle child. I've didn't really have much of the parental guidance around. But 80s music was the escape. I mean, listening to Michael Jackson was an escape. Listening to Elvis Presley, Madonna. I mean, listening to anybody of the greats of 80s and 90s music was like an escape. It was just an escape from what was going on around me. Pretty much.
So, if you want to get into it, what was going around you?
Man, I've when I was young, okay, so I've been doing music since I was young. But I was doing Vine videos, and I went viral. Boom, I went viral on Vine, and ended up just getting a lot of different placements, and man, let's put it like this. I've been through a lot. I have this kind of story, but I ain't have my dad around. I ain't have my folks around to give that kind of guidance or protection, or to be able to be like, hey, if you keep following this music path or whatever, this might lead to somewhere. No, it was just genuinely, man, Man, look, this is Kid Rose, right? This is Red Rose City. I have been sexually molested as a child. I mean, very, so that's where all the music comes from. That's where the escape comes from.
And so, you weren't kidding.
No.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all good.
So, where do you go from there? Obviously, you don't want to be around your parents, if that's the case.
You slowly lose trust in just the concept of love, or the concept of being safe in someone or around someone. So if you hear Kid Rose, you hear so much love music, right? And that concept of love is like, I keep it so high, and I love making love music, but do I feel like I can feel that kind of love? So I create this music that maybe other people can feel or stem from that. There's a lot of pain, right? And then when you have this pain and trauma, you can turn that into you can literally turn that into a beautiful melody, a safe spot. I mean, you're feeling like a bad day. And then I created this record recently, and it's called Hold Your Smile. So it's, stuff like that.
So you like to create more positive stuff than negative stuff?
I love to use the dark to, I guess you would say, reverse that into something a lot more light, like a lot more light. I don't even know how to explain it.
No, that's interesting because I didn't have a nice childhood either. Listeners of mine would know that my father was an abusive alcoholic, not to me, but to my mother, and then right after, so they had to call the cops on him once or twice, and then to see my mother, she passed away when I was 12, had a heart attack out of nowhere, and then, yeah, I think I might have told you this before, but rough childhood. We lost the house and the crisis in 08, and so a lot of darkness. But you're right. It's nice. It's cathartic. Right?
Absolutely.
To write your own music, and I think where you and I differ a little bit, I like to use that darkness to write really sad and moving stuff.
Okay, so when it comes to writing music in general, I definitely I promise to God, I'm making about a good 4 to 7 records a day. And that is based off emotions. Everything is the emotional response. I might make a record just based off this radio interview because we done got in depth, But I didn't mean to cut you off. I just lost my brother last year.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Due to a heart attack.
Really?
Yeah.
How old is he?
33. And,
that's young. My mother was 40.
40? Oh my God,
yeah.
That's still young.
And they told me that was young.
That's still young,
That's
yeah.
crazy young.
I have heart problems. I've been dealing with that for quite a year, some change. So that's the thing, is why you hear. That's why the world has Kid Rose. That's why Kid Rose is here. I think I would use every single last breath to the last record that I have, just in my body and my spirit and my soul. I mean, there's times where I'm like gasping for air, and I'm still recording. This is real. I put this on my kids. This is real. Like, everything you hear is like a last message in case, in the most unintentional way.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
So, Kid, why is it Kid Rose and not just Rose or Adult Rose or? I don't think I really felt like changing my name when I thought about Kid Rock. Still happening. I guess you're right. Yeah, Kid Rock is not a kid anymore.
I definitely thought about changing my name, like Rose or something a little different, but I want people to. I feel like I'm a unorthodox and a very misfit, a very, I'm a Hispanic background and African American background, and nobody knows that. They assume that I just maybe come from the suburbs or have a Caucasian background. That don't be the choice. I mean, I think I don't want nobody to ever have a real define on me. Like, this artist might come in here and do something like blah blah blah. No, I would always aim to step out of the box, or like in any situation, I guess. So when you said that, it's like, so Kid Rose, like, if anybody gets Kid Rose, you wouldn't be able to decode what kind of music might come from Kid Rose, because today I'll do 80s pop, then I'll do R&B music tomorrow.
And I like artists that are multi-genre.
Absolutely.
I think it's kind of silly to hone in into. I mean, granted, if it's what you want to do it. Yeah. But I love being multi-genre. I mean, you think about like some of the greatest bands, like the Beatles, like they they created new genres, or like Chicago, like the Chicago of the 70s is not the Chicago of today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And it's still a great band, but it's just different, and it's great. I like the bands or artists that develop along with, like, themselves or their fan base. As they grow older, they venture into different topics. So what are some topics that you get into in some of the music that we're going to hear today? which is unreleased. If I'm
Yes. So I'm gonna show 3 new unreleased singles. One is called Stairway to Heaven. One is called Maybe I'm This or That. And I forget the other one.
Lovesick Honey.
Lovesick Honey. Now these are all records from a album that's dropping in January of 2026 called Like a Rolling Stone.
And so, oh wow, that's very heavily 80s inspired.
Yes.
Is there any like theme there, or is it just like
raunchy, dark pop? I mean, pop that like yo folks might say, hey, that's some bad music. That's the devil's music. Take it off.
rock and roll?
It's rock and roll, baby. It's rock and roll.
Is there any like new themes that you dive into that you haven't done before, or?
Yeah, so
Okay.
These are all influences of like I said, like 80s rock, and much more. We got some Bob Dylan influences, Freddie Mercury, much more. It's a lot.
Well, let's get into one of them. How about Stairway to Heaven? I mean, that's very good luck with the SEO on that one.
Right.
Kind of bad. What is it, Led Zeppelin that you're battling out there?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Tell me about Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven is a real life single, just dealing with death, grief, and heartbreak. I think it just Stairway to Heaven is double entendre into what your heaven is, what your perception is.
Let's take a listen.
Let's go.
Bye.
Just heard was Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven. That's a indie alternative, indie pop, rock and roll song.
Do you do all the production yourself?
Yeah, I record all my music.
Okay, what kind of setup do you have?
Let's just say that I just record my own music. Because I can't, the sauce and yeah.
Do you? Well,
I do use a vintage preset, a 80s preset that I created.
Oh, so you use like plugins and stuff like that, and
yeah.
Can I ask you what DAW do you use?
Like the interface, I use a Vote.
I
use a Vote too.
Like Logic Pro.
Oh, I'm using Logic. Damn, I said too much.
Okay.
I said too much. Yeah, I'm using Logic. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I actually just started. I've been recording my own music since the Thriller album, which hence nobody knows this was a approved green light by Michael Jackson's son himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is folks like Cyndi Lauper's involved. This is Lisa involved. This is a whole bunch of 80s rock pop people that I genuinely got, like, I guess you would say, like, mentors during as the years of progress. But yes, I do record my own music. Yeah, I just had to throw that in there because Stranger Things season 5, there's a little Easter egg in there, so just tap in. But yeah,
a little Easter egg in there.
Oh yeah, it's an Easter egg for sure. I hope you guys are enjoying that.
I am not that big into Stranger Things. Are you?
Stranger Things season 5, there's an Easter egg in there.
5? I have to catch up. The problem, well,
where the money is, I'm a music composer as well. So yeah, and I'm and a ghostwriter. So if there's any artists out there that want a ghostwriter, I'm here for you.
So you have this new album coming out. You have several albums. How many albums do you have at this point?
This would be my 15th album.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Last time I had you on, you were at like 10.
At like already. 10, yeah.
And I was like, dear God, man.
Yeah.
How do you just come up with this stuff?
Okay, so let's dive deep.
Yeah.
Right. So within the last time, right, we got Thriller. Right, Thriller is Thriller. It's a rebrand. I lost my brother. It was like grief. It was so much going on there in that time. Then you have The Graveyard, and The Graveyard was basically like a rebirth kind of thing. Everything rebranded, renewed. Now you have Taste of the 80s. Now, if you looked at the cover art, there's somebody getting morphed up into the air like an alien or something like that. And that's like me metaphorically speaking, like wherever I'm going into the star skies, right? And then it comes back. Now we got Rock and Rose. Now Rock and Rose
abducted and came back with Rock and Roll.
Rock and Rose, yes. And there's a skeleton that basically comes down, and he's like a misfit, whatever, that kind of thing. Now Rock and Rose was a album that was recorded in a car. I'm gonna get a little deep. This was a last message. Rock and Rose. I got the album approved and got Dead and Gone, the single, approved. And I was sleeping in my car for a year and some change ever since my brother passed away. Obviously, you don't tell people stuff like that because it's like I'm a very not sympathetic person. Yeah, and you grow from that. Yeah, you really grow from that. So during that, I got the project approved. I said, look, I'm going to drop this project and I'm going to kill myself. Bow. It didn't happen. So if you listen to the intro, the beginning of the album, it's literally me on my last breath, and I added that from my phone into the album itself. So Rock and Rose. Now you have No More Monsters in My Head, which is an album I just dropped November 23rd, I believe. And this is a body concept of just no more monsters in my head, of any kind of vibe of the 80s or stuff like that, I guess you could say. But
I will say, if folks are out there dealing with like these dark thoughts, there's always a way out.
Reach out.
Yeah. Reach out to the anybody.
Reach
out to us.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my God, 100% reach out to us. So here's the thing. I'm saying this thing so blatantly, but I have got myself out of that hole. And the reason why I want people to notice is just to be inspired by it. Like, just as soon as you're literally at that breaking ground, you're literally like, yo, I cannot do this no more. I swear to God, that's when it works. That's when you push a little bit forward. But reach out, and you're not alone. Definitely not alone.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
So, with this current album, coming up January.
Yes, Like a Rolling Stone.
Like a Rolling Stone.
Yes.
How many songs do you put in an album?
I usually put about like 10 through 14, but this project will
albums. Not like EPs, like albums.
No, albums. I love every album that you hear is a genuine concept. Like it was all put together purposely as a story, like from the Seventh Rose to XOXO to everything is based like. It's all real. Like, I believe in having cadence to albums. People don't have real albums anymore. People don't have real messages, I guess, to the album, I guess you could say.
It's more of like a collection of songs most of the time, as opposed to like a message that intertwines them all.
That, but like you can't define, like you really can't understand an artist. I feel like you want to want to really connect with the artist a little bit deeper. And I feel like when an artist really conveys their album, their body of work in a very artistic way, like the way I see it is like I'm sitting there in a room and I'm all painted up with paint dripping from my hands and all this $1 billion paintings and nobody sees it, you know? So I think that every single body of work is very important, like especially time consuming.
So you have all these albums. You do a lot of music videos with these albums. Correct
Yeah.
me if I'm wrong. How do you just fit all this time?
I have 4 kids too.
Yeah, I know. And I guess you have a
kids.
job too.
Yeah.
So like, how do you fit all this together?
I think it's just a balance. So there are people. I'm not saying that everybody. Just when you know that you got it. Yeah, whatever it is, it could be entrepreneuring, it could be anything, clothing, whatever. If you know that you got it, if you know it deep inside your soul that you got it, you gotta go for it, because everything will make way, everything will clear out, all the obstacles, all the hurdles, all the snakes, everything will just clear out. It's if you just make way for that. You gotta tap in and in tune with yourself. What's gonna happen 5 years from now? You know, are you gonna see, feel? How are you gonna look? What are you touching? You know, who are you loving? You know, who's loving you? And that goes for any concept in life. You know.
So here's a question: do you still relate to your first album? Do you relate to any of your songs on there?
Wow, that's a beautiful question. No, I miss. I always think about that a lot. I don't remember. I make a lot. I mean, I've made possibly over 1,000 songs, 100% at this point in my journey. I just could give my young self a hug. I don't remember much. I don't know. Like, I'll listen back and be like, oh, that's crazy. I don't really remember. But like, you know, I was a kid and surrounded by the wrong mindsets and just had to grow pretty much.
So from your first albums to now, what do you think has been your biggest growth?
Biggest growth.
When it comes like production, lyricism, flow.
Either integrity or character.
That's a good
having a good heart and realizing that having a good heart with good intentions will lead you a lot more further than that. And I promise you. I think just that I was a very, like, you know, I would cheat on women, and I'm not smiling in that way, but I would cheat on women, and I would let ego involved or lust involved, and so lust driven. I mean, I was 17 dealing with Sony. I was 21, 23 dealing with just, you know, music. The music industry is yeah. Anyways, sorry, my bad.
No, I mean it's true. Talent, whatever, will only get you so far.
Yeah.
The kindness is where most people find their success. Like, you can find, not to say that there aren't talented musicians out there that are just really kind, but kindness will get you so much further in some cases than talent will. Because if you're talented but you're like an asshole,
oh my God.
Like, Simon Cowell is only allowed to be an asshole because he's already reached the top. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like Gordon Ramsay. I mean, we all know that behind his rough persona on TV, he's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And you only get so far with that kind of rough personality. Like, I'm the best.
Yeah.
No one else. I only deserve this. I can't believe that other artists got it.
Be selfless.
Yeah.
Be selfless, and patience is a virtue. I mean, genuinely,
absolutely.
You know, like, be selfless. I'm a learner. Everywhere, every studio I go to, I learn. I'm learning off of anybody. I don't care who it is, even if it's a 13-year-old artist. I know that I don't record it literally. I think he was like 8, 9 years old. Shout out to Money Los. I mean, he was amazing, little young artist. It was just, you learn so much. You just gotta adapt. But being an artist, having a good heart will really, just it's pure. It's pure.
Let's get into another one of your songs. Maybe I'm this or that.
Maybe I'm this or maybe I'm that. So this song right here is a really this is like Freddie Mercury, Queen. This is like Young Blood. This is like man, inspirations from so many people of 80s rock. I can go on, but this is a really personal record of what people think about me. Maybe I'm this or maybe I'm that.
Well, let's take a listen, shall we? And that was Maybe This or That by Kid Rose. So, hot topic of the day, AI.
AI.
Like it or not?
No.
Good,
AI.
right answer.
Yeah, let's cancel AI music right here, right now.
Music, at least, for sure.
Timbaland,
yes.
Stop signing AI artists. Don't do that no more.
No, I think AI is useful in a myriad of contexts. When it comes to anything creative, though,
yeah,
that's where I like to draw the line. Humans were made to be creators, and if we get replaced by machines, and not only that, but like AI knows so much more than what people think it does. And like, you know, like there are, I don't know how deep you want to go with this, but music, like literally it's vibrations, right?
Yeah.
It is vibrations.
Ooh, yeah.
And vibrations have effects on things.
Yes.
You scream really high to a glass,
yes.
It'll break apart.
Yes.
Imagine what the vibrations can do to you. If it can do to glass, it can do to anything. Like if you make a frequency that vibes with this table, it will literally break apart.
Yes.
Same thing can happen to anything.
Perfect.
And not only that, but like there's all this. I mean, I don't know if you're spiritual. Are you spiritual?
Oh my God, I'm so spiritual.
There are so many rabbit holes that you can go down when it comes to like tuning. Like there was the A equals 432 hertz, and now it's A equals 440 hertz.
Yes.
You know, how does that different? There's the Cubans that was like A. It was like A equals 3 365, I think it was. And there's so many different tunings, and there's so many. They get the microtones.
Wait. I don't know if this is good to talk about.
Well, I'm just saying there's different ways to make music, and it affects people.
Yes.
There's psychological effects that, I mean, obviously,
Yes.
You listen when you're sad. You like to listen to sad music. You feel better about yourself.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
You listen to happy music. You feel happy. Like, music can change your emotion, and this is what I'm not talking about like any like the really deep dark conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Just what we know to be true. You listen to happy music, you tend to be happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the album is on attuned to certain frequencies. I know exactly what you're talking about. But 100%, y'all better take down some notes and some gems, because every record, especially, you could just try a falsetto, and that, like, oh my God, you're gonna feel that difference of vibration or what you're going for. Obviously, sopranos and everything like that, but a falsetto would be a perfect example of vibration when you're recording music.
And not only that, but like playing around with your voice, feeling what it sounds like. Like when I talk down here, I can feel it in my chest.
Yeah.
If I talk out here, I can hear it. You know, you can just hear the difference.
Yeah.
Of I'm talking now in my throat, and it's way out here. And if I talk way up here in my head,
yeah,
I get a little bit of nasally sound. And it's, I mean, all of these things are. I mean, your voice is the most beautiful instrument that there ever will be.
Yeah.
Except for piano and violin. But, that's my opinion. But no, your voice is so much more powerful, or so much more powerful than you realize it to be. And messing around with those tones, and like you were messing around with it on this album as opposed to other albums in the past. Your tone sounds different than other stuff you have done, and it's wonderful to explore your voice in such a way.
Yeah. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So everything that you hear within the records is literally I'm all doing it from my mouth and stuff like that.
There's a
and
little beatbox in there.
Yeah. I have fun with the records. But I there's this record by Pete Seeger, and it's called Weemoe. And so I think that was really the
lion sleeps in the jungle.
The line from there, yeah. But definitely the album and what you're saying, they all definitely are coexist together, I guess you could say.
And so back to AI, you're definitely against it.
Yeah, 100%.
And you said someone had said that your music sounded like AI.
Yeah, people think my music AI. It's authentic. Even in fact, I don't need autotune. I just promise to God. So just a heads up out there for your autotune using folks.
What's your views on autotune?
I don't have a problem against it. I'm not. I got a voice. People think it's just like some type of auto-tuning or somebody else. Like, my mom, every time I play records for her, I love you, Mom, but every time I play records for her, she'll be like, all right, who's that in the background? Well, who's the female singing in the background? Well, who's this background? Mom, it's all me. So I'm like pitching, or I'll do like a high pitched voice, everything. I'll blend it together. And so, yeah, definitely not AI.
Yeah. What tools do you use?
Elaborate. Like, what you mean?
Like, my mind just went blank.
Well, right now I am working on rhythm and blues right now, and some 50s, 60s rock. So if you guys are a fan of Elvis Presley, I got some records like that. I don't, but I'm 100% trying to learn. Like, I'm in the process of learning. I just bought a guitar.
Okay.
Yeah, my first guitar.
What kind of guitar?
Just an acoustic. But I want to make live music. I want to create the more live feeling. I mean, the electric is cool, but I mean, oh baby, some rock and roll and like the most live acoustic, it's just real feeling. I mean, I'm rhythm and blues. I can listen to that all day. I mean, I'm so in.
There's some good songs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you're learning guitar. How's that going? That's funny. I guess, correct me if I'm wrong, but you've never played an instrument before.
Nah.
So here's a different question then. If that's the case, what do you use to make your beats? Do you use like a MIDI keyboard, or do you just type it in yourself?
Yes, that, and I'm dipping and dabbling in Fruity Loops and such as, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm very I love making records all day, every day. So it's like, if I don't finish this beat in time, hey, rocker, you got some beats. Other producer, you got some beats. Let's do something, and then we'll go from there most of the time. But
is that something you want to get more into? Is more collaborating?
Yes and no.
Okay, elaborate.
Yeah. So when it comes to, I've done records with a lot of features, shout out to every Red Rose artist. And I mean, even artists that genuinely we got like a personal connection. I manage a label called Roseville Records. Those that don't know, I'm always seeking artists, and I'm always looking for artists to grow, but shout out to everybody. I say that because there are a lot of people that are very silently, that are so gifted and talented, like what Cory was saying, and then don't really say much, or don't believe in themselves. Believe in yourself. You got to understand that nobody's not going to believe in you until you believe in yourself, right?
Yeah,
and that's usually a saying, but it's real.
It's so true. I mean, you have your experience, like mostly parents would do that, but
yeah,
even then, sometimes they think my parents believe in me. My dad
does. but I'm definitely down to connect with artists if you're looking to join me in the 80s, or join me on making a timeless record, because I love music, and I'm sitting here all day with a real condition, like, where's the melody? Where's the, and I'm there all day. I sleep to beats till I find a melody. Like I'm having sexual intercourse, I'm sorry to say, thinking of the melody of that day. While a female is arguing with me, I am thinking of the melody of what I'm going to say. If you hate me, I'm going to make an album on why I love the fact that you hate me. Do you understand? Like, it's that. So what I'm trying to say is, I will connect. I'm looking to collaborate, but I'm not looking to collaborate really at the same time, unless it's just real life.
Just being picky. That's the short of it, I guess.
It's just gotta be real,
Right.
The spirit gotta be real. I mean, like the intent, everything gotta just be real. Music is so energy. Music, some people are very, and that's one thing I've been dealing with is journaling through my journey, and using discernment and my spiritual little vibes just to kind of see, like,
who's real, who's not.
Yeah, you know how that is.
Especially when it comes to collaborating, like, there's people you're gonna do well with, there's people you're not gonna do well with.
Yeah.
And why waste? Not to be rude, but why waste that time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You only got so much time on this earth. I mean, I've been doing. I don't know. You saw this post. I was doing TikToks, and I've been doing pretty well on there. And all these people started wanting to collab with me and all this, which is great. But some people were just like, well, why don't you write happy songs? I was like, well, because I don't feel like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't you have stuff to be happy about?
Oh,
yeah,
Susan, I'm not happy today.
Well, I mean, I feel whenever I sit down and write a song, sad stuff just comes out of me. I like writing songs from the perspective of people who I am not. And that's how I write my best songs.
Yes.
And I mean, people mention, well, what about your fiance? You're getting married next week. Well, yeah, she has some songs that are happy, but that's not. I mean, not to say that I'm not a happy person, because I think I'm a happy person, but at the same time, that doesn't translate into good lyricism. Like, in my opinion, some of the best songs ever made are the saddest songs. Like Hotel California is one of the best songs ever made.
Oh my gosh.
It's about being stuck in it and being addicted to drugs.
Yes, and it's so deep. Yes.
And it's so deep. And you don't even realize it the first time you listen to it that it's about drugs.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not from that world. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. dude, and it goes into a solo. Oh my god.
Yes.
The best songs that have ever been written are sad songs, and in my very humble opinion.
I do love sad music. I love
It's
all
good.
hence all of my music is mainly sad and
It's
depressing,
great.
but it's beautiful. Yeah, it is a real life thing. I think that's the root structure, like what you were saying. Back to your music, like you generally, I think you just have a root structure of like just it's like you got a little Beethoven, Mozart hidden in there. So it's like you're happy
that is
out
my
here.
classical
but,
training. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My classical training shining through. But you have one more track to listen to called
Yes.
Lovesick Honey.
This is called Lovesick Honey. So this is a song about just being lovesick, honey. I mean, lovesick from just love in general. But then at the same time, it's like I want love, but I don't want love because I'm so traumatized from love. It's
I get that.
very bad.
Yeah.
Very bad.
So let's take a listen
Lovesick
to
Honey.
Lovesick Honey.
Let's go. And it's too many days that I've been lost your touch of love. Yeah, let's go. And the day just closed, they want me there to go. Let's go. Might run out of time, I know. There's no love, only sweet money. Going deep on my mind, don't lie. There's no love for my lovesick honey, and it looks like we're out of time. There's no love, but I'm lovesick honey. I might run out of time, I know. There's no love, only sweet money. Spend my whole life, free me now. Spend my whole life just to be me now. Let's go, there's no turning back. Let's go, there's no going back. Let's go, there's no going back. Let's go, there's no turning back. Let's go, might run out of time, I know. There's no love, only sweet money. Going deep on my mind, don't lie. There's no love for my lovesick honey, and it looks like we're out of time. There's no love, but I'm lovesick honey. I might run out of time, I know. There's no love, only sweet money.
And that was Lovesick Honey by Kid Rose. Kid Rose, do you have anything coming up at all?
Lovesick Honey. Yes. I got just No More Monsters in My Head is out now. I got a couple records coming out this month. Stairway to Heaven is coming out. Maybe I'm This or That. A new song called Rolling Stone, which is one of the singles in the album. I got a Christmas song.
Stuff coming out?
I got a Christmas.
Tis the season.
Yes.
Everybody, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I got a Christmas song coming out. It's called Kiss Under Mistletoes. And shout out to Mariah Carey. But, we got to, yeah, I'm not going to say it.
I'm not going to say anything.
She's creeping.
Dude, she's well and thought out by now.
Yeah. So just so people know, like Lovesick Honey, man, I've been through so much heartbreaks and stuff like that. But this whole new album and everything, it's just everything. Saw a breakage of heartbreak and a breakthrough of sleeping in a car and like just growing and rebirthing and rebranding. So everything that you will see is the real Kid Rose you guys will see for the first time, pretty much.
So, well, you have this coming up. Well, what's next? What do you mentioned you like to think 5-10 years in the future. What's your 5-10 years in the future look like?
Wow, that's beautiful. Long live JR. That's my older brother. 5 to 10 years, I say this would be my 15th album. I just want to see the artists on my record label flourish. And
do you want to shout anyone? Well, not to get favorites, but is there anyone that you would like to shout out on that?
We got 23 Meets 23. There's a lot more. It's all love. It's all love to a lot of artists. If I forget you, I forgot the song I recorded yesterday. To be honest with you, 5 to 10 years, I just want to see everybody flourish. Everybody, not just my artists. Let me correct that. And I hope the records create and give you some type of love and light to pursue forward, or have the courage to pursue your own dreams in your own way. XOXO. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
If you could go back, what do you think, or thinking back, I guess, what are maybe some of the biggest mistakes that you've made when it comes to this industry, and how do you think people coming up can avoid them?
Trusting people. Let's since this is gonna be the end of the episode, trusting people. I have been through the industry. Looks are deceiving. People will give you a false dream. People will sell you something that it doesn't cease to exist. So follow your gut and follow your spirit. Something that I don't think I really I've talked a little bit about the experiences, but yeah, I think music is a curse. I think so. It's a blessing and a curse. So I want you guys to understand, as an artist, like, you're not just doing a song and you're putting it out. That's cool if you really want to seek it like that. That's fine. But if your spirit and everything else has caused you to do something a little beyond bigger, right? Every new song is gonna have a new devil. Every level, new devil. So it's also a spiritual world. So you're not just putting a record out and you're who you are, Saint Nicholas, John, whatever the artist. No, you're genuinely a spiritual soul that can transform humanity through the course of vibrations, energy, and your voice. Your voice is like a trumpet, you understand? So when you're doing records, you're not just dealing with the material or whatever, your physical realm, but you're dealing with other realms. So dealing with that, dealing with all of the course of the industry is dealing with Jezebel, like women spirits that are very lustful or
they're trying to distract you from your goal.
Distract you.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. You got to think about, if you're spiritual, right? There's good and there's bad.
Yeah.
Especially if are you Christian? Do you label yourself like that, or?
I guess you could say I don't like to get into it.
Sure, that's fine. I'll get into particulars. I'm a Christian.
People think I sold my soul. I did not sell my soul. That's why I say that.
Well, I believe that there's a God and a devil, and I feel like the devil is very, very powerful, and he gets his hands into everything that you can imagine.
Especially rock and roll.
Oh, especially rock and roll, especially music. Music is so influential. Of course, anything that is influential, anything that is powerful, anything that is going, like, even politics, like, obviously politics.
Yeah.
Obviously music, obviously education, obviously just everything that influences your daily life.
Yeah.
Bread.
Yep.
All-purpose flour is bad for you, by the way. That's a silly rabbit hole, but it's everywhere. It really is. The people are trying to distract you all the time. You see, yeah. I mean, like, if you can doom scroll on TikTok. That's bad for you. Mm-hmm. There's billboards literally everywhere trying to distract you from driving. So that way you look at it. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You fall on the job. You could get paid. You need a lawyer? Call me.
Yeah.
If you need a lawyer, get a lawyer. Everyone should have a lawyer.
Lawyer up.
Lawyer
get an entertainment lawyer. Get an entertainment lawyer for your artist.
God, do that.
And register your artist name as an LLC. Yep. Trademark it. You have to.
Get into a PRO
as
well. Shout out ASCAP. That's what I use.
Yep.
and register your songs, register your work. Absolutely, 100,000%. But there are people that will try to distract you from this, and you can't let them do it.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Like a Rolling Stone, 2026, January. No More Monsters in My Head is out now. It's all platforms. This is basically just a preamp before the new year and the big rebirth, the big album. It'll be there.
Where can people find you at?
Everywhere. All platforms. Instagram, The Real Kid Rose. Everything Kid Rose. For sure. And Stranger Things, season 5.
You watch it.
Yes, watch it. It's an Easter egg.
Or
in there.
if you haven't, catch up, like me.
Yeah.
I gotta catch up. All right, with all that said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you guys another time. Bye.